I'm a shelter photographer for United Hope for Animals, and my job is pretty important because I come into the shelter and I meet girls like this, and basically how this little girl here will get a home is through a photo that will be networked on Facebook or any other social media site.
Taking high quality pictures like our glamour shots makes a huge difference because the dog is out, there's a friendly background, the dog has had one-on-one time with the person outside of the cage and has had a chance to relax. So we're really able to capture the dog's special spirit.
You're capturing personality, you know, who is this dog? This is their one chance, their one photo. There we go. I think we got one.
Obviously, we've all seen those pictures of dogs that are shot through the cage at low angles, using inappropriate lighting, being trapped and being desolate and destitute in a kennel.
Sometimes it can be really hard to come in here at the shelter. The reason why I do this is because of the success of getting a dog a forever home.
We were about 30% or less on successful adoptions, and now since we've been doing these photo shoots, we're up in the 90% range.
This networking program is really great. It was started at Baldwin Park Shelter by Rick Brody and United Hope for Animals, and its success has been so overwhelming, so astounding, that they've started to branch out to other shelters. So now Downey and Carson and North Central Shelter in downtown LA have picked up this same program. It's a success in getting animals out there, getting photos and videos, and kind of an assessment of personality has just been immensely helpful in finding them their forever homes.
When I first saw the picture of Coco, I couldn't put into words how it made me feel.
I was fortunate to take the glamour shot of Coco at the shelter.
I've seen thousands of pictures posted on Facebook, and it was something about this picture that just called me to help her.
Joselyn saw the photo of Coco on Facebook and immediately called me and said, "Where's this dog? Tell me about this dog. I have to meet this dog."
She was going to be euthanized within 24 hours. I just saw her face and it broke my heart.
How Rescue and Network works is you contact somebody who had posted the picture or somebody who shared it, and you just kind of, start working and collaborating together. And that truly is a beautiful process because all these people are coming together for the dog. And it's the dog what matters. People's egos get out, it doesn't matter. You want to get that dog safe and out of the shelter, and ultimately the photo is what, is doing that.
When I first got her, I was just gonna foster her because I did have another dog and I live in a townhouse, and I was worried, how my other dog would act. I've had her for 2 years. She's been the baby, she's spoiled. So it was just a foster thing, but then they became best friends. They play all day, every day.
And then 2 weeks later, I got a call from Joselyn.
I decided I couldn't let her go and I wanted to adopt her.
I knew she was gonna keep the dog. They're perfect together. Coco fits right in with the family.
If I would not have rescued these dogs, I would live a completely boring life. I would come home and have the same routine, and I think about my dogs all day long at work. They're my screensaver. I have pictures on my desk of my dogs, and it's truly a joy to come home and take them on their late night walk. So as soon as I come in the door, my dogs greet me. They're happy. They're running around the house. So the first thing I say to Coco is, "It's a Coco puppy." And to Bella, "Isabella, mama puppy."
Photography works. Time and time we see how impactful these photos are and what they can do to save a dog's life. This is the situation with Coco. It was a great photo, the right person saw it, and she was rescued.
If I would not have seen the picture of Coco on Facebook, I would have never known that she was in need of help. And I'm truly grateful that somebody posted a picture so I was able to find her. Who could throw away this little face? It's amazing. We come into high-intake public shelters such as the Baldwin Park Animal Care Center every other weekend, and we kind of get to know as many of the shelter pets as possible.
I will go and take dogs out of the kennels, and I'll get to know them, find out what their temperament is. Typical things is to look for is if they walk on the leash, if they go to the bathroom, they might be house trained.
We pick the dogs that are the most highly adoptable and the most friendly because there's over 250 dogs here on any given day. It goes higher in the summer, and on a good day we can do about 80. And so we want to make sure that we are selecting the most adoptable, the most special, the friendliest dogs.
Olive Oil is about a year old. She was a stray, so they're guessing as she comes in. But she has that puppy behavior, that playful, I love everybody and everything, perfect puppy.
This is my new buddy. She came in as an owner surrender about a week ago, and she is a little shy, a little timid. Shelter is a new place for her.
We want to make sure that the dog's temperament is very, very adoptable. That said, we do every breed, size, age, 3 legs, 1 eye, we do everything.
This is Buddy, our little Pomeranian Chihuahua mixed dog we have here. He's super sweet and adorable. He's got a little bit of an injury, but it doesn't take away from how loving he is and how cute he is. And he just loves to be in my arms right now.
My friend here is Teddy.
All right, so we have Maya here. And we got to get Maya's photo, her glamour shot. So since Maya is a bigger dog, we usually don't use the table. We put her a little lower to the ground.
And then you try to get them to look into the camera as the picture's being taken.
Roxy, hey!
One of the things that we'll often do is work with treats. Whoops, down. Oops, there we go. Down, cascade down, okay? Can you sit? Good girl, good girl. So this one is a very obedient girl. She came in as a stray, but we really think she was an owner surrender because she does have some basic skills and she is very clean. She's been here though since December 6th, so she's been here kind of a long time.
People don't come into shelters, and so as a shelter photographer, it's important that we come here and we take the best picture that we can and that we could put the picture on Facebook or other social media sites and network them digitally.
My entire Facebook is full of animals. I mean, I don't know how I still have friends on Facebook because that's all they see every day. It's just photos of dogs and getting to see if they're adopted.
I'm Paul Knight. I'm into product photography and into architectural photography for my work. I have a number of dogs of my own, and I wanted to volunteer some of my energy and skills just to help see these little guys get out of jail.
I work with some amazing organizations, and now I get to teach others how this whole process works. All right, so today what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a glamour shot of a dog that needs to find a forever home. There's some tips and tricks that I'm gonna show you ladies on how to take the best photo that you can of a shelter dog. So basically, how we do that is it's important to get on the dog's level, and we want the dog to look at the camera. It's very important to have the dog's eyes meet the camera.
Sometimes you'll get it in one shot. Some dogs are just right on. You make one quick sound and they'll get their attention for that perfect pose. But some dogs, you got to take 10, 20 shots before you get a really good one. There you go. Very nice.
Sometimes it is kind of difficult to get a good shot, and that's why I may take anywhere from 1 to 50 shots of a dog or a cat or a snake or a bird or whatever it is that we're trying to promote. But in most cases, just spending a little bit of time getting to know the dog, getting them to relax, mellow out, and then getting their attention.
So what I have here is a little squeaky thing.
I'm constantly making lots of noises, sounds. I blow a whistle a lot just to get them to cock their head real quick.
sometimes it takes more than one shot, or you can make funny noises. And then you hopefully get a great photo.
It's not really that important to have a super expensive camera or a professional grade camera. Point and shoot cameras will work just fine. A lot of it comes down to our settings, our lighting, our post-processing that we do after we take the pictures. Almost anyone with today's cameras can take respectable shots. We just happen to use more professional grade cameras because it makes it, we have a little bit more control over depth of field and lighting and whatnot.
Now what you guys are going to do is you're going to take your own photo of your own dog and get the best picture that you can through the tips that I showed you, and network and get the dog a forever home.
I've loved animals since I was really, really young. As soon as I turned 16, I applied to volunteer. I've actually taken it to my high school, and I have a club there, and I have tons of kids who are interested. And you know what I've realized is education is really important. People just don't know what's at the shelter. They don't understand the dogs that are here, the importance of spaying and neutering, so we can lower our levels of puppies that are being born, because there's so many of them already that don't have homes. And people, they don't understand we have litters of puppies that will get put down if someone doesn't offer a home up for them. And so it's really important that we get that done. Everyone's a responsible pet owner, and they come and get the dogs that are already here on this earth.
The very first time I took pictures of a dog, I thought, hey, this would be fun.
Hi!
It wasn't until I got back to my studio and I started processing the pictures that I realized, my goodness, my choices, my shots, and the selections of the dogs are going to either make or break these adoptions. Really, really important. And I had an epiphany, and that was, I got to really take this this project seriously.
This is such an important process. These dogs cannot speak. These dogs are helpless. They don't know what's wrong or right, and so it's really important for us humans, volunteers, photographers, anybody that's involved in Dog Rescue Network to really speak up for these dogs.
It's the best experience of my life. I can say to actually look at her every day and say, well, I helped you, and I don't know what would have happened if I didn't help.
Words can't describe the bond between a dog and a human and what they do for each other.
Puppy!
There's no love like an animal's love. I know some people are concerned to get shelter animals. They think that they can go to pet stores and get a quality pet, but you really don't understand the gratitude and the thoughtfulness of going to a shelter and getting a dog and helping them.
Helping these dogs helps me too. It makes me feel good, and I love being here. They're all so lovable, and it just makes everyone happy, and to help them is just so rewarding.
From learning how to take a really good quality photo to posting it on Facebook and sharing it with your friends, and what adoption means, what fostering means, what rescuing means, and how all this could originate from just one great photo.